YouTube fam. How's everybody doing? Hope that you're having a wonderful day. Did you see it? Yes. Did you see it? Oh my God. Okay, let's get started. So what are we going to be making today? Yes, chicken pot pie. So I figured I would show you a easy peasy chicken pot pie, a homemade chicken pot pie, but we're going to take some shortcuts. I figured we are busy people, we're on the go, we're involved in a lot of things in our lives, so we're going to cut some corners. Now, if you want to go the long way, you let your girl know. If you want to make a homemade crust, I'll show you how to do that. Drop it down in the comment section and we can get it done. So what we're going to need, I'm going to show you what we're going to need, show you what we're going to do. Let's get started. So what you're going to need is chicken breast. You're going to need 1/2 of a sweet onion chopped, 3 cloves of garlic, 1 stick of butter or margarine, 2 ready-made pie crusts, 2 cans of new potatoes, 1 package of frozen peas, and 1 carton of heavy cream. What you see now is I have 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to go ahead and put my chicken in. This gives the chicken a really, really good flavor when you're cooking chicken pot pies or chicken and dumplings. I'm going to season. So you can see. It's not going to be salty. And I love black pepper. We're going to get it mixed around. Oh, smells so good. All right, you guys, so the chicken is done, and so what I have now is I have 5 tablespoons of butter. I went ahead and turned my heat on so that my butter can begin to melt. I'm going to add the onions. I also am going to add the garlic. What I didn't show, or I lost a clip of, is I had a cube of the chicken bouillon. Half of it I added to the chicken, and the other half I'm going to add into here. So I got my garlic and my onions in. Give it a stir, give it a minute just to begin to release its flavors. And then I'm going to crumble the other half of the chicken bouillon in. I'm also going to add 3 tablespoons of flour. And this is the important step. Once you add the 3 tablespoons of flour, you want to get it stirred and you want to let it kind of turn colors. You want it to turn slightly brown. Once it does that, we're going to add in our heavy cream, the entire content. We're going to add it in slowly. Now my camera dies, so that's why you don't get to see it all. But we're going to add it in there slowly. I sped all of this up because I ramble. Nothing new. So we're going to get it in there. We're going to get it whisked up really good. It's going to get thick. You'll see it's getting thick, and then you'll see that it'll thin it out. Now, if you like for your pot pie to be on the thicker side, you can add 4 to 5 tablespoons of flour. Still use the same content, 1 carton of heavy cream. And now that we got that all whisked up, I'm going to go ahead and add my veggies in. I'm going to add my veggies in. I'm going to add my chicken, add my potatoes. You'll see I'm going to go ahead and add everything in. So glad that I was recording this so that you can see that I add lemon. Like I said, I've been cooking all of my life, and this stuff is just by route. And I did not mention it, so I'm glad I caught it on camera. Make sure that you add a squeeze of lemon. I promise you, you will not regret it. As you can see, I have added the carrots and the peas. I am adding in the potatoes. I did a can, and then I did a half of a can. Later on, I'll put the remainder of the second can in. And so I gave that a stir. Now what I'm about to do is I am about to season. All right, you guys. So now we're going to go ahead and add our chicken in. We're going to get that stirred, and don't forget that I added the other half of the chicken bouillon into the chicken. And so we're going to get that stirred. We're going to add in our seasonings, and I'm using the center of my hand, and that's about a teaspoon. But as you make your pot pie, you're going to taste. You're going to taste it as you go, and you're going to adjust it according to your taste. That's very important, according to your taste. But please, you guys, do not forget the nutmeg. That is what makes chicken pot pie. That is what makes chicken and dumpling. Just wanted you to see, and as this cooks, it's going to get thicker, but this is the consistency that we like. We decided we did not like it thick. I'm going to let it cook a little bit, and once it is done, we're going to plate up. So now let's do the crust part. You're going to need a little all-purpose flour on your counter. We're going to get that crust unrolled. Make sure you have your bowl so that you can do your measuring. If you do not have a rolling pin, listen, you can use a jar. Lightly press upon it so that it doesn't break. We're going to get that thinned out just a little bit, and you see the impressions that I made. I'm going to take my pizza cutter, or you can take a knife, it does not matter, and you're going to cut maybe a ½ inch beyond that. Also, what you're not going to see is I'm going to dust all of that flour off. So now we're going to set up. We're going to go ahead and get our bowls filled. We're going to put our crust on top. That what you see in that bowl is one egg and heavy whipping cream. I got it mixed up, and that's going to go on top of our crust. I did not have time to find my basting brush, so I just used what was on hand. And that's the point. You don't have to go out and buy all of this stuff. You can make it do what it do with what you have at home. And it's very simple. I'm just pinching it up on the cup. Nothing fancy. Now, I do want to say, if you want it to rise, if you want the bubble effect, then what you want to do is make sure that it's tighter. I did not want that. And so as you can see, it's sunk. That's what we wanted. That's what we like. But if you want it to rise, make sure you only fill your bowl up halfway. That way, the crust does not touch the substance that's inside. That particular one that I marked was special. That's why I marked it. You only see 3, but I did make 4, and there he is. You're gonna preheat your oven to 350, and you're gonna cook it until the crust is golden brown. There we go. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share. Tell your mama, your cousin, your sister, your brother, your auntie, and even your enemies. Peace.